So the Wizards win in a shootout, 142 to 115. There was no defense played in this game. There's not a whole lot we can learn in the game. But the Wizards do get the 8th seed now, and they get to face the 76ers on the road. So in this game, Wizards shot 50% from 3, and there was 193 shots taken total. 193 shots. Wizards shot 58% from the field, and get this, they got 72 points in the paint. I mean, they lived in the paint. Look, Westbrook and Beal, they can get hot. They can turn it on for a couple of games. Now, if you look at the Celtics game, that's a situation where they didn't turn it on. I think Westbrook was 6 for 18, and Beal was 10 for 25. And if those two guys don't get it going, Wizards have no shot. They have no shot, as you saw, and Tatum took over that game. But in this game, Beal and Westbrook are the best players on the floor. Now, the Pacers aren't exactly, they're not going to scare anybody when they get in the roster. Now, they were also missing Miles Turner, but tonight's game was all about pace, especially for Westbrook. Pace, pace, pace. He was constantly in the lane. I mean, there was a segment where they showed the Pacers coach saying, "Hey, somebody take a charge. Plant your feet and take a charge," because he was just bullying them inside, whether it's to get layups or to get assists. And another important stat for Westbrook was he only attempted 1 3. He missed them, but he only attempted 1 3-point shot, along with only having 3 turnovers with 15 assists. Okay, this is the ratio that Westbrook needs to play at for them to have any sort of chance to beat the Sixers. And he's got to do that 4 times. I'm not sure. Now, as far as getting into paint, again, Pacers were missing Miles Turner. That's their paint protector. Sabonis isn't really a rim protector / paint protector. He's more of a rebounder. He's kind of your facilitator on offense. He himself, I think, had a triple-double. So that was part of the reason why Westbrook was able to get so many paint touches and frankly, for the Wizards entirely to get so many paint points. If Miles Turner was there, maybe it might be a little bit different. Now, looking forward against the 76ers, do they have any chance? No. I don't believe they have a chance to win this. But what would the game plan be to give them the best chance to win? They must replicate what they did last night. Pace. They must pace. Westbrook must grab the rebound and just go, go, go. Okay? And one of the things that could make it easier for them is if they are able to, Westbrook and Beal are able to get into the paint and force Embiid into, bad situations where maybe they draw a foul, get him out of rhythm a little bit. Like last night, Sabonis had 6 fouls. Okay? He struggled trying to keep Westbrook and Beal away from the rim. So could they replicate something similar against Embiid? Possibly, but remember, the Sixers have good defenders in Danny Green, Ben Simmons, and Embiid can protect the rim, unlike what Sabonis couldn't do. So offensively, the games need to be in the 120s for the Wizards to have any sort of chance. If it slows to a grind, Wizards have no chance. Defensively, okay, what can they do against Embiid? Embiid's kind of the center point. Simmons is also kind of their other big player. And then you have the shooters around them, and Tobias Harris, Green, Seth Curry, Korkmaz off the bench, George Hill off the bench. So, they're much deeper. Wizards do have a few bodies, and Lopez, Gafford, and Alex Len. Maybe they could slow Embiid down enough, right? You're just not going to stop Embiid, especially one-on-one. Maybe they can keep him to under 30 points. Maybe he goes for 28 points. But honestly, I don't see it. Embiid's been playing like an MVP all year, except for when he got hurt. Also defensively, if Simmons is on the floor, maybe you can pack the paint more with more double teams, especially whoever's on Simmons' man. But we'll see if Doc Rivers has a counter for that. if teams start doing that, because the Sixers are going to see that all playoff. People backing off of Simmons. Now, what's the counterpunch for the Sixers? So, in my prediction, I think it's going to be 4-1 Sixers. I think Westbrook and Beal could get really scolding hot for one game and win it. But outside of that, they have no answer for Embiid. Sixers are can be very, very good defensively. They have arguably two players who could be defensive players of the year. And then you also have some veterans like Tobias Harris and Danny Green. So I'm taking Sixers in 5.